Hello, happy Wednesday. Let's see, what is, okay, y'all, this is how bad it is. Like, I haven't changed my dry erase board to July yet. And so whenever I look over to like double check what day it is, I still haven't done that. I have changed the one in the background. So that is correct. But my dry erase board that I kind of glance up at is not. So I keep kind of like, wait, what? Anyway, that kind of tells you how this month has been going thus far. And that's actually related to the cards for today, which I'll get into in a minute. But so I've been trying to do a couple of things for my morning routine. Like I have the standard, like drink water before doing much of anything else, like a full big glass of water. So like one of these, which can hold 16 ounces of water. I try to drink one of those before consuming anything else. I've been trying to do my morning pages with mixed results, shall we say. I have been trying to get in the habit of doing at least 10 to 15 minutes of exercise in the morning. So I managed to do that today. Hooray. And I've also like made a note to meditate during the day. So I did that yesterday during the evening, but I did it today in the morning and I'm feeling good. I feel good having managed to get like those things ticked off my list, but also like actually meditating in the morning was kind of nice because one of the things that happens is in the morning, like my brain starts to go like mile a minute with all the like tons of stuff that I would like to get done, the things that I think I need to get done, that kind of thing. And so like my brain is then focused on like trying to tick things off the list, which is fine. But I would like to be a little bit more calm and circumspect about it. So I've been trying to sort of like check those things off the list. So, and that's what I've been trying to adjust to find a morning routine that like actually works for me. So y'all know that as a night owl, that has not been easy for me, but I'm trying. And adding the meditation in the morning, like it doesn't have to be like a huge thing. It was just a few minutes of like breathing, listening to some relaxing music with mostly my eyes closed. And I will give you my my current, one of the things that I have found is that with a lot of music that is geared to be sort of like relaxing and almost sedative, they tend to put like piano or violin in there. And for me, that's too high pitched. And so my brain like wants to focus on it. And so I have found myself going back to, I've put the link here, to things like hang drums, which I think I have talked about before on this channel and showed you. Let me just share the screen because I've still got it pulled up. So this is kind of what it looks like. It's also called like a space drum. So hang drum or space drum. And if you look up hang drum, this is like one of the first things that pops up, this particular video. But either way, this is, what is this from? This is from Best Relaxing Music. So yes, they have that right. But I find that because it has a sort of lower frequency, more of that sort of like reverberation is sort of lower on the scale of things. And so even the higher pitched noises that the hang drum can make is not as sort of like brain jarring to me. But that's for my preference. I know there are some people who meditate to like full on heavy metal, and that because that's what works for them. So this is just what works for me, or has been working recently in the couple of days that I've been trying it. I keep coming back to like the hang drums rather than other pieces of music. You can totally meditate in silence if you want, or you could do something more along the lines of active meditation in your exercise and walking and stuff. Because I know that for a lot of people, just sitting still is not an option. So, you know, there's that. But I have been attempting to try and get my morning routine set so that I can be a little bit more, one, productive overall, but also like feel better about the work that I'm doing as well as myself and all that kind of stuff, health-wise and everything. So, thus far today, I feel really good. So I'm hoping that the writing session will also go very well, and that we can be productive in that. So, but with that in mind, I also did my tarot pull this morning instead of like waiting until the camera was on. So the main spirit animal for the day is the vulture. It is a reminder that nothing is wasted. It is no energy that you have spent in writing or discovering whatever worlds you are creating. Absolutely nothing is wasted. So even if you decide to shelve a project that you are currently working on, or shelve something else, like, it has not been wasted time. You will have learned something from it, whether it's like something that doesn't work for you or something that you can come back to later. And now for the tarot cards. So keep this in mind. So like, nothing is wasted. Like, immediately my brain was like, oh, you mean Camp Nano, the stuff that I've been doing that I don't know if it's actually working or not. Okay. Then the first card I got was the 10 of Wands in the inverse position. So when it's upside down, it looks like this. Normally it would look like these. But when it's upside down, it's an indication of perseverance, which fits very well with Mr. Vulture. Okay, then we get the Queen of Wands upside down, and I promise I pulled from the top, the middle, and the bottom. That's how I do my 3 card draws. Anyway, so we got the Queen of Wands in the inverse position. So this is what she looks like normally, if it will focus. Probably not. Get a white sheet of paper and see if it will focus now. Yes. Okay. So in the inverse position, when she's upside down, as she was today, I went back to my little cheat sheet just to check out and make sure I knew what she represented more in the inverse position. And as I was looking through my cheat sheet, one word popped out: disorganized. And I was like, oh, you mean like my plan for this Camp Nano. Gotcha. Okay, and so the Queen also means other things like the potentially unfaithful or deceitful, which could go with Cheater McCheaterson, which y'all know I have been working on his character for a while. That sort of like domineering, fierce energy in the excess. Okay, so far we have persevering, disorganization, and nothing is wasted. Then we get the Fool, which is new journeys, fresh starts. And so, yeah. So I'm like, oh, you mean it's okay to like stop what I'm doing and make a better new plan. Make a better outline, switch to a different goal for this month, actually make a better goal for this month. Gotcha. So those were the cards for today. They were hardcore calling me out, like telling me you've been disorganized. You need to start over in order to get this story done. But also, like, it's not really completely wasted effort. Like, it'll be fine. So I feel real called out, y'all. I feel real called out. So hopefully I'm not the, I mean, if I'm the sole aimed target at for those cards, that's fine. But I kind of have a feeling that I might not be the only one who needed to hear those cards today. Just a little inkling. Lizzie says, hello, it's a chore day today, so you can only stay for the first hour. Well, welcome for the first hour and happy productivity to you. Right now, you are jotting down an idea for a standalone romance. You're not sure if you will ever write it, but you write down the idea anyway. That is good. That is a good habit to be in, because those story ideas sometimes can come back and you'll be like, oh, this is amazing. I can totally do this now. So Lizzie says, we're all out of zebra cakes. Oh no. Cinnamon Pop-Tarts, blue and white sugar cookies, and pink lemonade mixed with cranberry juice it is. That sounds delicious, not gonna lie. I saw my mom had some like Good Housekeeping magazine or something maybe, and they had a recipe for strawberry lemonade. It's like, ooh, I might have to make that. I don't know that I have any strawberries at the moment, though. I think we ate all those, so I might have to go to the store first. Kai says, hey, hello, how are you? And also, pink lemonade with cranberry juice sounds amazing. Yes, it does. Absolutely. And Lizzie is gloating. It tasted amazing. But now you want to chill instead of write. Oh, well, this sledding accident in chapter 15 needs to be fixed. That does sound dramatic. I agree with Kai. Yes. Lizzie says, nothing more dramatic than having your pen pal love interest break her arm in a sledding accident in Las Vegas caused by your hippie best friend. That does sound quite dramatic. And Elizabeth is here. Hello. Welcome. And Kai wants to know, what did you end up watching last night, Elizabeth? Nina, hello. Welcome. And Petra is here. Hello. How are you? And Becca is here. Hello. Hello, hello. I'm curious as to what cards you got today, or if you've pulled them yet, because like I feel real called out by my cards, so I'm wondering if your card is also going to call me out. Elizabeth says, oh no, Kai, I was inspired by our talks about B movies and shuffled down into the dungeons of Netflix and found a truly B, The Little Mermaid. It was awful. Ooh, which version of The Little Mermaid was it? I wonder. Yes, but I love a good B, C, and D movie. They're just so fun. Megan says, hello, you are working on your story today. You've already gotten 100 words in. Yay! Just 100 more to be on target for your goal. Excellent. Excellent. You love the Danger Genius at Work sign. Yes, so I have that sign, which I got at Five Below. And I also have this, which I think I can't remember if I got this at Five Below or Walmart. But it says Evil Genius. It's one of the little sort of like triangle things for your desk. Except I don't keep it on my desk. I keep it on a bookshelf. So I have both of those to encourage the genius, because some days I don't feel like it. Monique is here. Hey, y'all. Hello. How are you? Yes, you are. We have not started our sprints yet, so you are right on time. And Miriam is here. Hello, you're wrapping up dinner before we start, and here's to another awesome sprint session. I hope so. And Petra says hello, hello. Yes, it does sound like a good routine, and I'm hoping that it will sort of like that I will be I will be self-disciplined enough to make it a habit. So Becca says, I need to meditate more as well. I really feel so much better when you do. Yeah. I'm hoping that it will just become a routine thing, because I could use a little de-stressing sometimes. So Diana says, hello, welcome. Writer on Wheels, hello. You were working on your phone from the couch today, trying to conserve and / regain energy. Gotcha. Is your computer still acting up? CB says, hello, you just got home from the cinema. Nice. And you are waiting for dinner. Excellent. Ooh, there's a lot of chat today. All right. Maggie, wish you could stay, but you're taking the dad to the Olympics Museum in Colorado Springs. Ooh, that could be fun. Maggie says, be blessed and happy writing. Thank you for that. Elizabeth says, have a nice day to Maggie. And Claude says, hello, welcome. Yes, the hang drums are amazing, especially on the soundtrack of Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I think, yeah, you're right. They are in there. I hadn't made that connection, but they are there. Becca says, forget meditation. I have to do guided because otherwise your brain just thinks about too many things. Yeah, and I have not found any particular like guided meditations that I am like wholeheartedly into yet. So if you have any recommendations, do let me know. Kai says the drums are nice. Yours are the same with pitches and frequencies. They make you feel anxious. Yeah. Yeah, gotta have that lower sound. Monique says, currently checking out the comments from your beta readers. Ooh, fun. Kai to Elizabeth, you used to sit by the horse stables places for ages because the music was so relaxing. Nice. I know, right? I felt so called out. So called out. The vulture really hits with you. You've been dividing your time between sewing and doing tutorials of a program that you're trying to learn and not writing, and you're feeling pretty good about it. Yeah, exactly. Definitely not wasted time. If you need some help with organizing, you can recommend an app. Sure, go ahead and recommend the app. I think it's more of like organizing my brain and actually like sitting down to do stuff. But yeah, go ahead and tell me an app because those are always fun to check out. Sometimes you just need to break with no guilt. Exactly. Like the artwork. Yes. So the Spirit Animal Oracle deck is by Colette Barron Reed. And she has a website where you can try out her decks. And then the this is the Shadowscapes Tarot deck by Barbara Moore. And where is it? No. Yes, Barbara Moore and Stephanie Puy-Moulin. So this is the companion deck for it. So those are those. I pulled the cards. You pulled these cards to come for me specifically. I don't know how you did it, Bidet. I feel like they were also coming from me for me, so you were not the only one. Yes. Yes. Shadow's Lair is having lunch at PB&J. Oh, good classic. Wonderful classic. And water. Excellent. And Elizabeth is here. Hello. And Becca says, I pulled the rabbit, which is banish fear, move beyond fear's stagnation, listen to your heart. Yeah, it's the listen to your heart that goes so well with the vulture. Absolutely. Those are good. Yeah, those all seem to fit today, which is fantastic. And Leah is here. Hello. Welcome. Okay, so this version of The Little Mermaid was where a circus director has a piece of a mermaid's soul, and she needs to find true love to get it back. In comes skeptical journalist who I think plays the eldest in the Narnia movies. Oh, the eldest brother. Gotcha. Yeah, Kai says, I need the rabbit card every day. Leah is grinding to the finish, filling in the parts of the book that need more, and the romance of the main character needs a little bit of attention. Gotcha. Miriam says, just love how familiar some of you all are to me, and this has been the best part of NaNoWriMo and joining the writing sprints. Yes, that's one of the fantastic things about NaNoWriMo and the authortube community, and I'm so, so glad that I found this part of YouTube and the internet. Writer on Wheels says, my computer is fine. I'm just out of spoons still from the weekend you spent with your extended family. It was worth it, but you got to build the energy back up. Yes. Yeah, understand that. It's such a good card. Yes. Okay, so Honest Guys on YouTube make great guided meditations. Okay, I'm going to write them down because... Yes. All right. It's now written down. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes. Elizabeth also is on board with Miriam's. Yes. It's a wonderful community. It's so nice. And Kelly says hello and good day to everyone. And Becca sends Miriam some happy, loving faces. And Charlie is here. Yay! Are you feeling more rested? Because I know you took Monday off, so I hope you're feeling more rested today. Lizzie says, I'm glad I have this corner of AuthorTube. I actually feel like you belong. Yeah, that's one of the greatest things about this. Kelly says, yes, I love this community. Yes. Leah had 5 days of chaos, family, fireworks, concert, drama, and did I mention chaos? Ready to get back to work and my quiet, productive life. Yes. Yeah, we like I don't know who has the fireworks nearby, but 2 a.m. Like 2 a.m. they set off a couple. Like every night from Friday. It happened again last night, so I don't know who is like buying them more fireworks and why they don't just set them all off at once on the 4th of July. But 2 a.m. I'm just so frustrated. Anyway, chaos. Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to set us up for a 20-minute because we've been chatting for 20 minutes. So we will do a 20-minute warm-up. Here we go. Okay, so if you already have your document open and ready to work, don't forget to save it. And if you don't have it pulled up yet, go ahead and pull it up. Make sure that you have something to hydrate with. I have 2 giant glasses of water over by my side. And 3, make sure that you straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Okay, those are your reminders, and we can now get started. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! All right. That was the first sprint. Sorry, I'm getting the next timer set up. Okay. I did a little bit of work sort of resetting my goals for this month, sort of narrowing down some of my focus. I still think I may like strike a couple of these things from my to-do list for this month and shift those to next month because it's a lot. But I got close to 200 words on reprioritizing. I feel like I'm always kind of reprioritizing, but that's sometimes what has to happen. But anyway, so it's a start. One of the things I want to do is I want to look up the, I don't remember if there was a writer's marketplace that came out last year. I can't remember. I'm sure there probably was, or like they're getting ready for like an extra special one. Writer's Market, not Marketplace. Oh, okay. Maybe? Because the 2021 was the 99th, I think. And then, yes, the 99th annual edition. So this year's should be the 100th edition. Yes, okay. Cool. October of 2021. So it's not out yet, but it is up for pre-order, I guess. Wait, is that right? I think so. Yes, okay, yeah, so not, it is also, yeah, okay, so there's like a $10 difference between the Kindle and the paperback of the Writer's Market, because I am interested in sort of like beginning the process of looking at agents and how to formulate queries and all that kind of stuff, because I would like to know what I'm getting into before I do it, because I'm aiming to be hybrid. So I have some things that I would like to self-publish, and I have some things that I would like to traditionally publish, or at least attempt to. So yeah, okay. So just prior to Halloween is when the marketplace, or I keep calling it the marketplace, it's the Writer's Market, when that comes out. Good Lord. Good Lord. Okay. That's one of the things that I was just typing into my like to-do list, is like research when that comes out. So now I know. So I can actually mark that off my to-do list. Hooray. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I was very distracted there. Let's see. Y'all were chatting about stories, and Legend of Rune is here, says, it looks like I'm going to have to outline after the stream. The next chapter is not finished being outlined. Yeah, so you got to do that. That's okay. It must happen. Charlie is doing a bit better. Sunday was stressful in a lot of ways. Your brain had enough of it. You're feeling better and had a breakthrough on your projects yesterday. Hooray! So you feel like you have a good runway ahead. That is awesome. And Devin is here. Howdy. And Lizzie was saying, of course, in my reread notes, you were too busy swooning over the not-so-romantic accident to actually point out how unrealistic the lead-up was. Yeah, I gotta fix that. The boy protagonist's best friend makes me want to rip my hair out. He needs so much editing since his book is the last book in the series. Well, in that case, you might have, rather than editing him so much in this first book, you might be able to do a gradual edit and change in his character as he grows, and just have his character arc sort of be a part of the process of the whole series. Devin says, make him a vampire. Then he'd have a reason to suck. And Lizzie goes, actually, that might fit his character. Nice. The Legend of Vern says, I'm also going to have to get a new laptop. Your current one took 10 minutes to open Scrivener. Ouch. You might want to check how many background programs are running, because sometimes that affects things. Monique says, I got through all my beta comments. Overall reception, they liked it, but I still have some editing to do. Gotcha. And also, did someone say vampire? And Lizzie says, my new best friend is a hippie vampire coming on all platforms in 2023 or possibly 2024 or 2025. Monique says, the next thing, work on 3 character profiles and hope that you can get 700 words done in time for lunch. I hope you can. We will do our best to help. And Monique says, hey, my novel is called My Ex is a Vampire. Nice. And Hey Eve says, humans. Hello, humans. Yes, some days you do need human interaction. Devin says, a hippie vampire. He wants peace and a piece of your neck. Yes, Devin is very good at these one-line. Lizzie, I suggest that you write this down so that you can use it on the back of your books. What do they call the little short one-liner? Not book trailer, but like taglines. There we go. Taglines. Yes, I love that. Hippie vampires. I was so going to put that in somewhere in your series. Absolutely. And their power can be that they put their victims in a trippy trance. Ooh, there you go. Maybe that can be your Florida vampire Dogberry. Ooh, very nice. I like that. You've been spelling hippie wrong. I think it can be spelled multiple ways, which, depending on which region you're from, you'll see sort of like one or the other. But spoiler, he turns out to be a hippie human the whole time. Oh no! Yeah, that's going to be a pain to fix. Exactly. Miriam says, just under 200, but you did edits, though. Nice. Excellent. And Claude got an amazing 607 words. Nice. Shadowslayer says, editing an A World Anvil article to fit the prompt better. That's Brent. Excellent. Rudder on Wheels got 363 for this week's blog post. You are being very consistent with your blog posts, which props to you, because I have not done that ever. Kai says, reply to my first potential client for your proofreading business. Lovely. Excellent. And Leah says 621. Nice. Woohoo to the added. Woohoo added to a scene and made it even better. Excellent. 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 And Nina finished chapter 19. Yay. Y'all are making great progress. Love that. Hey Eve says, trying to finish up editing a video on work-life balance, feeling the irony because you've been so busy this last week or so. Yep. Charlie says, I finished my article on the Aurora Champions. Ooh, those will be fun to read. Monique says, I don't have an exact word count, but I will say that I finished reading through my beta comments and you're making a list of things that you'll need to edit. Excellent. Love that. Lizzie says, almost made my boy protagonist push his not vampire best friend down the hill because the boy was driving me crazy. There you go. Elizabeth is currently editing / merging your midpoint scene. Ooh, nice. From draft 1 into draft 2, you think it's going to stay pretty much intact because you freaking love it. Good. Good. Always the male best friends that drive me crazy. Yep. Charlie says, I thought reprioritizing was the life of a writer. Yeah, it honestly feels like it. You feel like that's all you do too. Yeah, yeah. Petra got 165 words and distracted by fresh roasted corn. Mmm, lovely. You had a good snack at least. Yeah, we're doing chicken breast in the slow cooker today, so we can have some pulled chicken. And I think lima beans and corn would go very nicely with it this evening. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, we are being very chatty today. So I'm going to see if there are any more updates for what y'all did. And then I'm going to pop us into our second sprint. So Devin is your brainstorming pal. You live next to a bigger city and they may have big fireworks show. Yeah. 100,000 people. Yikes. That's a lot. But it felt like normal again. So yeah. Yes. Yeah. Elsa. Elsa made landfall, apparently. Funny that you say about me being consistent because your blog this week is talking about you possibly burning out and trying to figure out how people blog every week. Yeah, but you've been doing it for quite a while. So how does a vampire from Argentina end up living in Tennessee? Did they take a plane ride? I would assume so. Plane or boat ride, one or the other. Yeah, Amy is like, during what decade? Yes, the Dawdling sprinter. Exactly. All right, I will stop looking at the comments, and we're going to do a longer sprint. We're going to do a 30-minute sprint because that's what we need to get ourselves to be productive. Not really, but that's what we're going to go for. And share. So don't forget to save. Make sure that you take a sip of whatever you're supposed to be hydrating with. Straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. Remember that if you need a break, take a break. And also remember that this is the self-promo chat sprint thingy. So if you need to self-promo or would like to self-promo, please do so. All right. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, how'd you do? I got a bit done, but I also got a bit distracted. So I don't have a word count because I was kind of jumping around into different things. It's okay. It was an okay sprint. But still, progress is progress. So don't forget to pop your self-promo in the chat. I think I'm going to have to put my hair up because I'm getting a little warm. Yeah, I don't know. I did a little bit of the research. Apparently, Writer's Market was acquired by Penguin Random House in one of their deals in 2019. And so apparently if you had a subscription for the Writer's Market books, that may or may not be honored by Penguin Random House. And their website is no longer maintained because so there was that. I did write down a couple of ideas that have been kind of percolating. I spent a good bit of yesterday, or was it Monday? I think it might have been Monday. Yeah, Monday. After my stream, I spent some time over looking at Reddit relationships and cheating forums from some inspiration for Cheater McCheaterson, trying to get kind of like the vibe of how far, how manipulative, how sociopathic, etc., that I would like Cheater McCheaterson to be. And I got sucked into like watching the train wreck that is the stories on Reddit. So, and then I was like, I wonder if anybody would buy a anthology of short stories that are similar to these, because I think we were talking about sad books on Monday and how several of you picked up the book that's called They Both Die in the End and loved it, but also bawled your eyes out. And I was like, okay, so I wonder if people would buy an anthology of romance books that are called like train wreck romances, just like that's the title of the anthology, or dumpster fire relationships, or just like the ones that don't turn out well. And you know that going in. I wonder how well those would work in a market. Just curious. Like, would you buy one? Because I spent like hours like I don't know, like I spent hours probably like looking at different relationship stories on Reddit and just reading the dumpster fires, and so apparently I would be one who would, I don't know if I would buy it, but I would probably get it from the library. Cheers, water consumed. All right, so let's look at your self promos. Okay, where does it start? We were mentioning Elsa, and so my friend texted me this morning. Her great grandmother's name was Elsa, and she was born on 7/7/1907. And Tropical Storm Elsa made landfall today, 7/7. So she loves it. And so she actually, in the text she sent me, let me just read it because it was funny. She sent it to the WhatsApp. It was just like, she was small but fierce. Here's looking at you, kid. Tropical Storm Elsa. It's really funny. Yeah. My grandmother. Okay, so grandmother's name is Elsa. Her birthday was 7/7/1907. She was small but fierce. Tropical Storm Elsa. Here's looking at you, kid. Yeah, it was just really cute. I mean, I'm sure that it's not cute to those who are being affected by it, but just like the synchronicity of it is quite fun. Hey Eve is suggesting places to look to get blog inspirations for, especially since this week's blog theme for Writer on Wheels is possible burnout. Charlie says, join me at 5 p.m. Eastern on Twitch for writing sprints, world building chats, and other chaos. And it will be under twitch.tv/CE Dorsett. And Leah says, blog post ideas, self-care, reading to get inspired, journaling through writing blocks. Yes. And Lizzie has a website that you can visit. Excuse me. Devin has a link tree where you can find all of Devin's amazing social media. And I do have a Twitch channel, and I am intending to do a bit more with it. There it is. If you would like to follow me on Twitch. And Devin says, more streams. And there's the playlist that we so wonderfully need all the time. And Devin calls me the dawdling Twitcher. Yes. Yes. Shadow's Lair says you can follow Apollo Adventures of a Pirate Cat on Facebook and Instagram, Pirate Boy Apollo, if you like cats, which I do. Lizzie says, well, it's time to go to do chores and work. Yes. Happy writing and happy dawdling. Exactly. Exactly. Elizabeth says, I am having my weekly leave. Let's try that again. I am having my weekly live stream on Friday this week since tomorrow is suddenly Korean barbecue and quiz night. So join me Friday, 4 p.m. GMT +1, which is 10 a.m. Eastern. Awesome. So that'll be before mine. So you have a place to go to start your morning off. And Red on Wheels says, thanks. Monique, oh no, your Wi-Fi conked out. Oh no. Yes, and this is one of the reasons why I typically do not work directly in Google Docs. But I know there is now an offline option for Google Docs, which is nice. Tina says, hello. Welcome. And Writer on Wheels provides the blog and website, authorrachelclintz.com. And Hey Eve's video is now up. Hooray! Slightly cross-eyed, need to step away from the screen for snacks. Yes. And Claude finished scene 11. Awesome. You will flesh out the next 2 scenes and hopefully be able to write them later today. Excellent. Sounds good. Shadow's Lair got more done revising that particular article. Excellent. Leah got 757. New scene started. Ooh, nice. So much progress. Writer on Wheels got 566 words and almost finished the blog post. Excellent. Excellent. Nina made and posted an Instagram post. Props to you. And wrote 163 words. I forget about social media so often. The Legend of Rune says, I've written about 200 words. This chapter is starting to get really good. Exciting. Ooh, and Petra got 400 words on the dot. I love it when that happens. Heather is here. Hello. And Monique got 220 so far. Excellent. Excellent. Heather says, oh, this is good timing. I need to get all of my promo done. Yes, indeed. Pop it in the chat. Elizabeth says, I scheduled a live stream since you forgot. Nice. And your back is acting up, so you're going to read on the couch for the next sprint. But you still got 850 words edited for the day, which is awesome because I think your goal is 750, which means you surpassed it by 100 words. And Kai says, I got inspired by one of the prompts on World Anvil and wrote 440 words. Yeah, see, so the prompts for the summer camp require 300 words. The first one I did, I wrote like 960 words for, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I need to be careful with this. Charlie says, I wrote an article for the Quirkit Living Medical Facility. Ooh, blessed by a mood maiden whose name was inspired by the dawdling writer suggesting calling it Quirkita or Oak Grove. Very nice. Yes. So Dad is forester, retired, and so I know the scientific name for quite a few trees. So yes, so Liriodendron tulipifera is the tulip poplar, and the quercus, or the querc, is the oak. So there's like different names for the turkey foot oak, red oak, white oak, and that kind of stuff. And if I can remember it, I can spout off the mimosa tree one, because it's got, oh shoot, I can remember the second and third part of it. I can't remember the first part. I'm gonna have to look it up or ask Dad again. But anyway, so yeah, I know like random names. So the Legend of Bourne says, I also write a large note for your demon story, that you've placed on hold because you need to learn more about how to write the paranormal. In which case, you just need to read more paranormal, because that's how that works the best. So yes. So I don't know if it's all of the Writer's Digest books, but I do know that it's the Writer's Market that is included in that acquisition. Happily Never After. That would be another good name for a like trash fire. I'm going to write that down too, because that's a good idea. Yes. You like it a lot. Yes. And Monique says, feel free to follow me on Instagram at Mrs. Ocampo Writes, or Miss Ocampo Writes, excuse me, MS. Heather says, join me this Thursday at noon for some timed writing sprints for Camp Nano. And there's the link for that. You got a lot of rain last night. Yeah, with Elsa, that happens. All right, so Monique is going to go take a break. Fair enough. Enjoy it. And we are going to get another sprint done. Okay, so it's 2:40 essentially. So it leaves us 20 minutes till the top of the hour. But I think I would like to do another full 30-minute sprint, and then we'll call that for the day. So we'll run just a little bit over the 3 o'clock. Oh, the rain just started. We will use the same timer. Share. That way we'll have at least gotten an hour and 15 minutes. No, we did an hour and 20, didn't we? Did we do 20 or 15? I don't remember at the very beginning. Share. All right, so yes, so the rain just started. So I think this is the first wave of Elsa reaching up into Georgia. So yeah. Okay, so don't forget to save. Don't forget to hydrate. Make sure that you straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And make sure that you take a break if you need one. Those are your reminders. And Writer on Wheels is going to take a break too. Nice. And Lee is also getting a storm. All right, so 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty. That is the end of that 30-minute sprint. How'd you do? I made some more progress. Again, like I don't have a direct word count for you, but I made some progress in a couple of different things. So that's good. Was working on a couple of things handwritten, which is probably why I was like head down, slouching a little bit more. So don't forget to do a posture check. Overall, I think that was a good stream for me for reprioritizing and kind of shifting some things around. So got a bit of editing done as well. Not a whole lot, but a bit. So, yeah, good things all around. Also, yeah, we had a brief at the beginning of that sprint, brief rain and wind, which is why I was like, save documents, because I never know like how things are going to go. So, and Leah is in Michigan and also got a big ugly one coming in across the lake. Might have to batten down the hatches. Good. Saved is good. And Allie Alexis Spriggs is here. You're just home from seeing The Black Widow, and you highly recommend it. I have heard good things about it, kind of all around, like the murmurs. So Kai says 346 words and a new idea that's going to fit really nicely into the second book of the series. Nice. Excellent. That is good. Good. And Shadow's Lair has finished the edits. Hooray! That is awesome. So good. And Megan got 188 words that sprint. Excellent. I'm trying to remember, because were you looking for just 100 more? So have you reached your goal for today? Elizabeth says, you read some in Bianshin, and thank you for the stream. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Heather says, got a bunch of promotory done for tomorrow's stream, but got a bit distracted in Discord. Understandable. All right, y'all. I think that is going to be about it. Heather says, not surprising. I'm super tired from staying up late to get some work done, and yeah, all the noise with the rain. Megan says, yes, I reached my goal for today. Yay! Even though you took an impromptu nap. Yay all around there. All right. Don't forget that copy. Paste. Here is Devin's playlist where you can find all of the other YouTube sprints for today. And also don't forget that Charlie is going to be streaming at 5 p.m. on Twitch today. So there are streams. There are streams and fun to be had and words to be written. And I hope that you have a fantastic rest of the day. So don't forget to save and make sure you finish off whatever glass of hydrating fluid that you are supposed to be drinking. Just careful if it's hot. All right. Thank you for joining me, and I will see y'all later. I will be back on Friday, 1 to 3 p.m., and then Sunday, 2 to 5 p.m. All right. Thank you very much, and I will see y'all later. Bye.